Yo, what's good guys? In this video I'll be showing you how you can drastically decrease your ping on console and on PC. A good internet connection determines how well your gameplay and game experience will be. First we'll go over a few console tips on how to lower and stabilize your ping, and then we'll go on over to the PC ones. And I'd really appreciate it if you watch this video all the way through because it really does help out the channel a lot. With all that said, let's get started. Quick little side note, the best connection that you can possibly go for is a wired connection. If you have a wireless connection, there are very limited things that you can do to improve your ping. That's why I always suggest people to go for a wired connection. Whether you have to get a 200-foot cable to go from your router to your console or a wall adapter, you have to make it work. This is the best connection that you can get. And the first thing to do on console would be to change your DNS server. And DNS stands for Domain Name System. I'll be giving you a few servers to try out, and you have to test which one works best for you and which one has the best speed. We'll be doing this on PC also, but that'll be later on in the video, so stick around for that. So the first one is a Google DNS, and for the numbers you'll be putting 8, 8, 8, and 8. So remember, there's always a primary and a secondary. So for the secondary you'll be putting 8, 8, and then 4, and then 4. And the next one you'll be testing out only if the first one didn't work out for you is the Cloudflare DNS, and those numbers are 1, 1, 1, and 1. And for the secondary numbers, they are 1, 0, 0, and 1. And again, like I said before, be sure to choose the best one that works well for you. There are other servers out there, but I found these two to be the best ones. And now let's go on to the PC network optimization. Before we start with any of this at all, what you want to do is click on the Windows button, then type in create a restore point and choose the one that says this right there. Click on that. Then after this you want to click on create and name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it lower ping, and then after that click on create. It may take some time, about a couple seconds, just a few seconds to make, but the reason why we do this is because so that we can go back to the state that our PC was in before making any of the changes that we're gonna make in this video. And now you can close this out, and yeah, let's get started. And now for the next one, click on the Windows button and type in delivery, and this should come up. Click on delivery optimization advanced settings, click on that. Whether you're on Windows 10 or Windows 11, this is what should come up. Now click on this one right here where it says percentage of measured bandwidth right there. Then click on these two check marks right here and put it all the way down to 5%. Then click on these two as well and put these all the way down to 5%. And what it does, it says it right here exactly what it does. It limits how much bandwidth is used for downloading updates in the background. And for here it says it limits how much bandwidth is used for uploading updates to other PCs on the internet. So you want these all to be low so it doesn't interfere with any connection when you're gaming. And now we're going to be updating our drivers. So now click on the Windows key and then search up device manager, just like that. Then click on that and it will bring you to the control panel. Then from here click on where it says network right there, network adapters, and it should show the adapter that you have for your PC. After seeing which one you have, whether you're on Wi-Fi or Ethernet, my Ethernet adapter is Realtek and my Wi-Fi adapter is an Intel adapter. Now from here we'll be going to the websites, whichever one it is for you. I'll leave the link to each one down below, whether it's Intel, Realtek, or whatever other adapter you may have. And before we keep going, if you guys could just take 1 second to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Doing this will help me so much, and then again you can always unsubscribe later if you feel like it. Okay, now let's get back to it. Now after you find out which adapter you have, and for me it's a Realtek, as you can see right here. For you it may be Intel, it may be Killer, or it may be Broadcom like you see right here. But since mine is Realtek, we're going to be starting with this one right here. So you would want to scroll down and then find your operating system. For me it's Windows 11, so that's the one I'm going to install. If you're still on Windows 10, that's the one you can install right there. So I'll be installing Windows 11. Then I'm going to download the file. Now we wait, and here's just going to ask you to write what it says right there, just to make sure you're not a robot. So that's 1 plus 7. Then we can click on go. Hello, how? Oh, it's telling us to answer. Okay, so that's 1 plus 5, that's 6. After that click on go, and then you'll see it install right here. Then from here all you have to do is show in folder, and then it should open once it's done installing. Click on show in folder, right there. Now after you do that, double click on this and click on extract all at the top of your folder. Extract again, and then wait for it to do that. And then this is what you should get. After you get that, click on the application, double click on it, click on yes, and then yeah, just wait for this to install. If you don't see the option that says not compatible, that means that you're using the right one for your system. You can always double check by going back here and going to network adapters and looking to where your Ethernet or internet adapter is in the device manager right here. Now let's go back to this, click on next, continue with the process and install, and now we wait. New driver version, there we go, installing driver. This has been about a minute now, and after it's done, you'll see that it says install shield wizard complete, and after this you can finish up just like that, and it'll close out as soon as you're done. So make sure you still have device manager opened up. If not, you could just type it up again and device manager should come up. After that, go back to your basically your adapter, and this is my Ethernet adapter right here. Click on properties and go to power management. Now what you want to do, which is very important, is to uncheck both of these right here. You don't want these to be on. After doing that, click on OK. So now after turning this off, go to advanced right there, and now basically just copy what I do right here. So for advanced EEE, make sure that's on disabled, and for energy efficient Ethernet, make sure that's disabled as well. If you do have gigabit light, a lot of people don't have this, but just disable this all because you don't want that on. Green Ethernet, disable that, and power saving mode, disable that as well. And every wake setting basically, so disable this and disable this as well. And WOL, you want to disable this last one here too. Basically just not speed down is what you want to set it to. And then after doing this, click on OK, and you should be done with that. And now what we'll be doing is changing our DNS server the same way we did on console, but for PC. So basically click your Windows button and search view network connections, and it should come up right there. Click on that, and as you can see, I'm not using any Wi-Fi, it's all Ethernet for me. So right click on your Ethernet and click on properties. Then from here, look for something that says this, something close to this, Internet Protocol version 4. Double click on that, and then this should come up. So basically what we're doing here is we're going to click on use the following DNS server address. If you guys remember the numbers that we used before, which is from Google, and the first one was 8, 8, 8, and 8, and the alternate for Google was 8, 8, 4, and 4. Then after doing this, just click on OK, and that should be all. And again, just like before, test this out. If this doesn't work as well, you can always test the other one, which is Cloudflare. Now with Cloudflare, do the same thing. Come to this, double click on this, and just erase these, backspace on that. And now Cloudflare, if you guys remember, it was 4 1, so that's 1 1 1 and 1. And now the alternate was 1 0 0 and 1. Then after that, click on OK. And now it's your job basically to find out which one works better for you, which one has better performance and lower ping, and choose that one. And again, if you do want to set it back to normal, basically just click on obtain DNS server address automatically, and it'll clear out anything that you put in before. If you made it to this point in the video, comment down below 0 ping so I know who watched it all the way through. If you enjoyed watching this video, then you'll definitely enjoy this input delay video that I made as well, and that'll be in the top right corner. It's always a pleasure of mine to make this type of content for you guys. As always, boys, see you next time. Peace.